Welcome back to the Crazy Josh Cravies. I make vlogs and sketches and whatnot. And yesterday was the brand new episode of the brand new season of Under the Dome, and boy, that was a big one. That was, whoa. This was a very good episode considering it's the first episode of the season. First of all, it didn't feel like a new season at all. Like, it felt like we went from curtains to heads will roll. It's like seamless. That's probably because they shot some, if not a lot of it, when they were wrapping up season 1. Now, the episode itself was, again, really good, very thrilling, very action-packed. Not necessarily action-packed, but very packed in with things. If you took a pee break, you missed an important plot point. But like I said, it picks up literally exactly where the last episode took off. Like I said, it takes place literally exactly right after Curtains ended. Me, my mom, and my sister watched it, and we watched Curtains, and then literally it was like less than 30 seconds later we were watching Heads Will Roll. It was a complicated way of explaining that, but whatever. So you've got Barbie ready to be hunged, you got Julia throwing the egg in the lake, and you've just got things happening. And you've got the dome turning all white. What? So the dome wasn't actually completely white, it was partially see-through, but it was mainly white. And you saw in the preview on it, on Under the Dome's channel, you can actually go see that right now, it's on their channel, Under the Dome. It's a gigantic magnet now, the dome is, and everything's being sucked towards it. At least everything near the dome, everything in the center of the town was fine. And just like they said in the promos for this season, 2 people are gonna die in the first episode. And to start out with, when Linda died and nobody else died the entire episode, I was thinking, like, did I miss a death? Did I pee and miss a death? But then Angie died in like literally the last couple seconds of the episode, and I was like, what? So as well as 2 supposed character deaths, we didn't actually see Angie die, we just saw an axe go at her and someone's bloody hand go on the locker. Besides those deaths, we also had 3 new characters. So you've got Junior's Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, I just got that. The high school science teacher, who apparently was Joe's teacher, and this weird other girl who showed up in the lake. Now it looks like the teacher's gonna be looking at the dome from like a strictly science-y point of view, because she was figuring out all the science and she had this little diagram and everything set up. She's not like, the pink stars are falling, she's like, there's a rational explanation for all this. And this weird other girl, I don't know who she is, but she was acting really weird. Personally, I think she's a projection of the dome, sort of representing the dome. We also saw a couple dead people talking to Big Jim, because he's like going out of his mind in this episode. That's another thing. There was a couple like off-character moments for Big Jim. I mean, I know Stephen King didn't write season 1. I don't even think he wrote any of the episodes. He probably had an influence on a lot of stuff though, because I mean, he wrote the book. I know he didn't have a lot to do with season 1, but he wrote the entire first episode, and there was some like off-character moments for Big Jim. But that's easy to look past. It didn't bother me for that long. I really liked his little 4-grenade string trick thing to get out of the bunker. That was pretty cool. And I liked their big demagnetizing the dome thing in the center. Personally, I thought Big Jim was gonna be the second person to die, and I was kind of looking forward to that. I'm like, after season 1, I want this guy to be dead. But no, he did not die. He did not hung himself. Or rather, Julia didn't hang him. Personally, I thought it would have been interesting if Barbie had hung Big Jim, because Big Jim wouldn't have hung Barbie earlier because Linda was like, let's go to the dome. Well, Barbie said, let's go to the dome, and Linda followed his advice. But then Barbie ended up hanging Big Jim, and it'd be like this circle of life type thing, and he'd be like, I'm dead, and Barbie would be like, but Big Jim stayed alive, and it looked like he's gonna be a nicer person, or at least pretend or try to be a nicer person. So Linda's dead, Angie's dead, Barbie's not dead, Julia's not dead, that one girl might be projection of the dome, Junior's uncle is in town, and there's a new character who was a school teacher of Joe, apparently. Joe's hand got all hit by a nail, except he didn't really feel it that much, and Big Jim is nice. What an episode. So, like I said in the beginning, this was a big episode. This is one heck of an episode to kick off this season. Whew. Heads will roll. Nobody's head rolled. I'm annoyed by that. Just kidding, in the end, I give this 7 eggs out of 10. So have you seen Heads Will Roll? Have you even seen Under the Dome Season 1? If you haven't, I suggest that you do. Also, if you're interested in watching the movies I reviewed last week, the links to watch those movies will now be in the description of all of them. I don't have any way of linking to the TV shows yet, but I'm working on it. And obviously you can't watch any of Under the Dome Season 2 online yet, but if you do want to see a little snippet from Heads Will Roll, it's on YouTube on Under the Dome's channel. In fact, there's the link right there. Anyway, that's about it. Hopefully you stuck around. I personally wouldn't have. But yeah, like I said, that's about it. So until next time, I bid you all goodbye.